The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Darting its way into the defense. He's still on his feet, moving to the end zone. Touchdown, Ledgers.
Radio Plus Sports. We're in the game.
Raditz with the tackle all over the field for the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Radio Plus Sports, recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence as the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
Now here's what we need.
40-yard line, 25, 20, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the end zone, touchdown! He's in for Springs. What a run!
High school games on air and video streaming live. This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
Thank you to our video sponsors making this game possible: Moraine Park Technical College, Jackson Cole Insurance, Taco Bell, Summit Automotive, Cornelli's, Holiday Automotive, Kelly Doyle Family Dentistry, Silica, Sarower Dentistry, the Webb Insurance Group, BCI Burke, Everson and Gibbs, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, and Spectrum Call Center.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast.
From Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. Again, welcome to high school sports tonight on the radio, 95 and 96.1 The Rock, and video sports as well at radioplusinfo.com. Again, those of you viewing tonight's action, welcome to our broadcast and welcome to our Holiday Automotive pregame show. And today's game presented in part by your 8 Edward Jones Financial Advisors in Fond du Lac. Visit edwardjones.com for more information. Edward Jones is making sense of investing. In the Flyaway Conference tonight, the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs, the home team in the Flyaway, they're undefeated at 1-0, and they're 5-0 on the season, coming off of a nice win last week over Winnebago Lutheran Academy, 42-7. The Ledgers didn't play all that well in the first half, kind of sloppy in that first half. They turned the football over 4 times. The Ledgers didn't give up a point on the defensive side, but the offense fumbled the football, and Bago took it in from 25 yards out to get a score. And at one point in the ball game, it was 14-7. That was the score at the half, and then the Ledgers dumped it on in the second half, and they went on to win by a margin again of 42-7. Mitch Wechter in the ball game last week, 5 attempts for 61 yards, and averaged on the ground about 12.5 yards per carry. Mitch last week did throw for a touchdown. He also had that interception there. Mitch 6 of 11 for 86 yards on the ground. The real story last week for the Ledgers on the ground was Marcus Orlandoni, 32 carries last week for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns in the ball game. Vikings did not have an answer for him. He really dumped it on, really had a nice second half last week against WLA. Again, the Ledgers' rushing attack has been solid all season long. This is a team that scores on average of about 38 points a game. On the ground, they average 246. Through the air, 146. So if you take a look at both of those stats, yeah, this is a team that can be balanced when they want to be. They want to keep it on the ground for the most part, but yeah, they can throw it every now and then, and their favorite target is Cade Christensen with 23 receptions on the season for 422 yards. He has 5 receiving touchdowns on the season. Meanwhile, the Omro Foxes, they're also undefeated. Taking a look at them, hey, not too shabby. 5-0 overall, and they're 3-0 in the conference. They've had wins in the conference over Laconia, Mayville, and recently won in Lamira last week, 28-7. And for Omro, pretty good day, effectively, for Jacob Kafer. You'll hear that name a lot tonight. 14 carries last week for $132 and a touchdown. He is their quarterback, and he is their leading rusher on the season. He runs that offense effectively, and you'll see him keep the football in many different ways here tonight. Kind of a shorter player, but very elusive quarterback, and looks like a running back, really, and has got some nice speed. Does Jacob Kafer. Again, you'll hear that name a lot throughout the ball game here this evening. So again, Omro and Springs both undefeated. Omro ranked number 7 in the state, Division 5, and Springs number 1 team in the state in Division 5. As our Holiday Automotive pregame show continues, we'll take a timeout and we'll come back to Fruth Memorial Field next, as we'll have an exclusive interview with head coach Bob Hyland next on 95 and 96.1 The Rock and video streamed at radioplusinfo.com.
No regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today.
Your local Erie agent is Jackson Call Insurance Services, 920-923-4020.
Nacho fries are back.
The ads are everywhere.
At Taco Bell.
Is there anything that tastes better than this?
With Mexican spices and warm nacho cheese sauce. One thing's for sure.
This is no longer just a salt and ketchup world. The future is nacho fries.
Nacho fries are back, serving at a Taco Bell near you.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 take and bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV, Ultra HD 4K, OLED Plasma Curved Screen, 3D, Energy Star, Ultra Thin, 240 Hz, or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
Rams Drug Card, available through the Leb Insurance Group.
Call 920-243-4100 to speak to one of our licensed agents ready to answer all of your questions. Or log on to lebinsurancegroup.com.
Holiday Automotive pregame show continues on 95 and 96.1 The Rock. Video sports as well at radioplusinfo.com. Having some fun off the air. And head coach of the Ledgers and Bob Hyland with us now. Coach, how are you this week?
Pretty good. Other than I've lost a pint of blood to the mosquitoes, it hasn't been bad. Good week of practice.
Let me ask, was it bad at Winnebago Lutheran Academy last Friday night?
You could just see the mosquitoes hovering around the team and around players. It was, this is the worst I think I've ever seen the mosquitoes in my years at Springs.
Coach, do you do anything on the sidelines for it? Do guys put on the protective spray? Do you have something on the bench that takes care of an area? How do you do that?
No, there's not much you can do. And I asked if we could fog the field, but they said no because of
all right, and he can mute on the headset, correct?
On Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
Taking a look at Omro
I just told him
Friday
to do that,
night
at
Fruth Field. A home game for you. Seems like you haven't played at Fruth, Coach, since August 17th.
Opening weekend, and we had to move the other game the Kingsford, Michigan game from Fruth because it was so wet to Lemira. Beautiful place down there, but yeah, it's going to be nice to go back to Fruth Field. I think Fond du Lac plays on Thursday night, and hopefully there's not enough rain to really mess that field up. But we're happy to be back to Fruth.
Coach, you take on Omro. They won against Lemira last week, 28-7. They're a team that's also undefeated on the season at 5-0, and identical record to you, of course, as well. What do you see against Omro on tape?
Well, they're big. They're by far the biggest team we'll face probably all year. Their two tackles are 290 and 300, and backfield with two running backs at 215 and a quarterback at 5'8", 185, who is the leading rusher in the conference. They're a formidable foe. They're big and strong, and so if the field gets a little slippery, it's in their favor in that. As much as they like to rush the ball, they almost refuse to throw the ball.
You want 3 minutes after this?
We hope we can get them in situations where they have to throw.
Yes.
Maybe we can stop them that way. But they're a foe that is really, really want to run the ball and run it right down your throat. So we've got to be tough.
Any injuries for the Ledgers coming out of the Bengal game or this week in practice?
Not really out of the Winnebago game, but Wednesday, our starting defensive tackle, Carlos Ozo, cut part of his finger off, or just the skin in that, but it still was just bleeding, and I'm sure it's going to be awful sore come Friday night. Did that with the scissors, so not too coordinated either in that. And then Jake Hope went down in practice on Wednesday. Not sure what's going on with that. We have to get that evaluated and see what if he's going to be available for Friday. Other than that, we're pretty healthy. Right now, the sickness has taken over a little bit. We've had kids missing practice, which always hurts a little bit.
Yeah, on the decoder, all I do is press the play button and patch him through on the phone and put the hot up
winners
and
over
put him in
Winnebago
program.
Lutheran Academy last Friday night. The defense still pitching a shutout. The offense had a turnover that caused the score, but the defense coach is still pitching that shutout at no points given up there.
They're playing great football right now. I knew that eventually something would happen, that somebody would score either through a kickoff return or, like you said, a fumble return or an interception. But we've been pretty stingy on keeping the ball away from our opponent. And at the last Friday against Winnebago, I think we had 4 turnovers in the first half. Uncharacteristic. Talk about that and just try to get that straightened away. We cannot do that and expect to win football games. 4 turnovers in the first half and still leading 14-7. That means your defense really is playing strong football.
Bob Hyland, head coach of Springs. We look forward to seeing you on the field coming up on Friday night. We'll see you at Fruth.
Real good, Nick. Thank you.
Sorry, Robbie. What was your question? I had to split the output of the video to the radio to the video, so I didn't want to talk, or else it would have picked me up too. I believe so. Does it say that it's... All right, well, let me... did you try it? Did you go on the website? Yeah. Well, you should go to WTCX.com, and there should be a separate encoder that's up there now.
up here. What? Did he go to fix the audio stream game? Okay. Robbie, I guess Ike is flying back to the radio station. Ask him when he comes. Yeah. Yep, 30. '95 and 96.1 The Rock and video sports as well at RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks for being with us here tonight. We certainly appreciate that as you are tuned in. Thank you to the Holiday Automotive pregame show tonight. The Ledgers of Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs getting set to take on the Foxes of Omro. Again, you are tuned into our Holiday Automotive pregame show. Your Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, what's going to make both head coaches smile tonight? Well, we'll start with Bob Highland and St. Mary Springs Academy. It's containing Jacob Kafer, their very elusive and running quarterback. This is a quarterback that is the leading rusher in the entire conference. This is a player that has got 123 carries on the season. That is 30 more than Marcus Orlandoni for Springs, who's the running back. He scored 6 touchdowns so far this season, has Jacob Kafer. So again, containing him will be a definite key to the ball game here tonight. For Omro, how do you plan against Springs? Well, you do what Winnebago Lutheran Academy did last week, and that's you apply pressure and you force Springs in uncomfortable situations. The Vikings, for the most part, did a pretty good job defensively. They gave up a chunk of yards here and there, but they made plays on third down. They got this Springs prolific offense off the field on third down, made them punt. Had a turnover on downs, caused some turnovers in that first half. 4 turnovers in the first half for Winnebago Lutheran Academy's defense. And the Vikings did a pretty good job. So again, Omro, maybe take a page from that bagel book from last week and force them to be pretty unpredictable there, and also get off the field on third down on your defense. Again, keeping that Ledger offense off the field, that's going to be a big key to tonight's game as well. Again, your Coach's Smile segment and our keys to the game presented by Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, and what's going to make both head coaches smile here tonight. Your injury report presented by Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy. Want to mention that number 36, Ezra Tucker, remains out. Hopefully, the Ledgers will see him back coming up toward the end of the regular season and first part of the playoffs. Again, he's out. And talked with the coach yesterday, Jake Hoke. He mentioned Jake Hoke during the interview. Hoke is dealing with some shin splints, and he is suited up. He will play. He will start tonight, and there's some sickness going around the Ledgers players as well. But other than that, they're dealing with a couple of those issues. They should be good to go. Again, your Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy injury report. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with your Baker Cheese first-string starting lineups next on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Saurower Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Saurower at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Radio Plus Sports is on tonight on our video stream at radioplusinfo.com. And we're also on the radio, 95 and 96.1 The Rock. It's our TCX game of the week. We've got Dom, the Dominator, up here running our video unit, and Ike helping him out as well. Got Max Motor down there, and a cast and crew of thousands watching and listening to the ball game here tonight. Here we go. Your starting lineups presented by Baker Cheese. Your first string starting lineups. Baker Cheese now hiring second and third shifts. Plant maintenance, packaging, line maintenance, sanitation, and packaging positions apply today at bakercheese.com. And yesterday, hopefully, got a chance to celebrate National String Cheese Day. I know I did. Delicious Baker cheese. Get some of Baker cheese in your local grocery store today. For the Omro Foxes, will bring out their offense first, led by Jacob Kafer. Kafer, a 5'8" senior, 185-pound quarterback there. Logan Reeder is a wide receiver, a senior, 165-pounder. Cooper Crockstrom is checking in at one of the receivers, number 9, a 6-foot junior, checks in 185. Thomas Soda Waters, 5'10" senior, $180. Jaden Frost is a halfback, a 6'1", 215-pound back there, number 33. Zach Basie, pretty good running back for them, 6'2", junior, 215, number 44. And the offensive line, the center is number 52, Kyle Dietzen. The right guard is number 78, Jordan Hannah Stokes. The right tackle, number 55, Cody Brueggemann. The left guard is Mitto Potrats. Number 75, and the left tackle is number 79, Peyton Wilson. And Omro is coached by Dave Wellhafer. For the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs, Mitch Wechter, the starting quarterback, 6'3", a senior, $185. One of the slot backs, back there, a senior, 6'8", running back, number 7, Stephen Hepner. The other slot back who will start tonight, the junior, 6'3", junior, number 49, Jake Hoke. The ends, Cade Christensen, number 9, Joseph Hanlon, number 10, Marcus Orlandoni. The running back, Remiker, Kaufman, Schrouth, Lizaway, Burns. The starting offensive line, again for St. Mary Springs Academy, who will receive the opening kick as we see it and as you hear it. And number 42, Clayton Marchek to kick it away here. Markech, I should say, to kick it away. And that's a kick taken by the Ledgers. 15 to the 25-yard line, up to the 30-yard line, 32 or so. And Joseph Hanlon, the player to take it up there. And the Ledgers will start at their own 31-yard line. And the Omro Foxes running 4 down linemen. They run a 4-4 line there. And the Ledgers running that veer offense. They've ran it since Bob Hyland came here. And Coach Hyland, of course, in his 48th year at Springs. Ledgers with a couple of wideouts split to the far side of the formation, and they'll put Christensen into motion now. Mitch Wechter will look and pass on first down. He's got Cade. Double pass. Looks his way back to Wechter. Wechter hauls it in, and no, he drops it and gets a pop at the 45-yard line. And a little double pass action to begin this ball game. He threw it to Christensen. Christensen threw it all the way back to Mitch. Mitch couldn't haul it in. Pass incomplete brings up second down and 10. Just 15 seconds into the ball game. Again, thank you to Ignesian Healthcare, member of SSM Health, and they're sponsoring our scoreboard here tonight. And your opening quarter is presented by Right Way Home Improvement. Your home for gutters, retractable awnings, doors, and windows. Give them a try today at 929-8999 for a free estimate, or visit rightwaybuilt.com for more information. Double wide, slot to the near side. Orlandoni will take it. He'll get stacked up and driven back. Good play by Jaden Frost. And Frost will pile drive him backwards. He picks up just a couple on the play. Third down. A couple's generous. We'll try one. 3rd and 9 coming up here for Springs. This Ledgers team averages 38 points a game during the season here. 7 state championships in the last 16 seasons for the Ledgers. Ledgers 65-9 in the postseason. Wechter to pass on 3rd down. Mitch will fire near side. He's got Christensen. who will haul it in. Cade will get a first down for Springs. Goes up to the 46-yard line, gain of 14 on the play, and a new set of sticks for the Ledgers. Again, Cade Christensen, the leading receiver for the Ledgers. We know that. He's got 24 receptions and just shy of 440 yards on the season. He's got 5 touchdowns on the season. Looking to pass. Hanlon will haul it in into Omro territory. Hanlon gets a pop there at about the 48-yard line, so a nice pickup of 8 on the play. Well, actually 7 or so. It brings up second down here for Springs. But got a nice pass play to Hanlon. And Joseph Hanlon getting into the offense here. And they'll bring a couple of receivers to the near side. Ball is at the far hash. Double wides actually both ways. Orlandoni, the lone setback. Mitch to throw, and that's hauled in by Maul. And he'll get it to about the 41-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. It will bring up a Ledger first down. Maul hauls it in there. Again, a nice gain. Ledger's moving the sticks. Drive started back at the 31-yard line. Omro allows 92 rushing yards on the season. Don't give up very many points on the season either. Handoff Orlandoni through the A-gap. Omro defense is there. A couple of white shirts there to escort him down, led by number 55 in Cody Brueggemann. Brueggemann, big boy in there, 6'4", 290. Oh. Gain of a couple on the play by Marcus. Second down and 8. Yeah, Omro, take a look at who they played. They gave up 14 to Columbus, gave up 7 to Winnicott. Mitch to throw on second down. He's got his receiver, Christensen, diving for a first down, and he's got it across the 30-yard line, down near about the 28. Pickup of 11 on the play, and the Ledgers are moving the ball pretty effectively down the football field so far, early going in this game. They gave up 13 to Mayville earlier this season. Gave up just 7 to Lemira. Again, earlier this season as well. And there's a pitch, and he'll drop it, and he's got to pounce back on it. And Hoke recovers behind the 30-yard line. That's going to not make Bob Highland thrilled on the near sidelines here. This Omro team giving up about 8 points a game. They had a pretty nice game against Lemira last week, and different animal coming up here for Springs. It's second down and 12 after a loss of 2. Mitch to throw, pass, right side. He's got Hoke across the 30-yard line, 25, and diving his way down to the 23. Gain of 7 brings up third down, so Hoke will lose it for a moment and get back his fumble, and then they go back at him on the far side in front of the Omro bench, and he picks up 7, third down and 5, 8:20 left to play in quarter number 1. Receivers both ways. Hoke in motion. Give Orlandoni running through the white shirts. Orlandoni gets a Ledger first down. Orlandoni for the Ledgers. 88 attempts this season. Just under 550 yards coming into the ball game, and 7 touchdowns on the season. Ledgers will give a little pass or a little run play to Hoke. Hoke will try to get it to about the 12. Game. Tonia in a non-conference game. And Hepner into motion. Orlandoni will take it. He'll bounce it out. Gets a shoestring tackle to the Foxes. Good play by Omro's Soda Waters to bring him down after a short gain. Third down for Springs. And the Ledgers have just really played some pretty good football, with the exception of the first half last week against WLA, where they turned the rock over 4 times. Played solid against Amherst. That's really the game that sticks out, the Amherst game for Springs. In motion is Hoke for the Ledgers. Hand, turn, Orlandoni through the A-gap, bouncing it out to the end zone. Touchdown, Springs. There's Orlandoni, takes it in from 10 yards away, and the Ledgers lead 6-0 on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Orlandoni, again from 10 yards away. Is the extra point kicker. Depending on which way the wind is going, this may be a challenge tonight. Up, and it is good. Yeah, winds are gusting. Gusting. Good drive by St. Mary Springs Academy to start this football game. 10 plays, 69 yards. Orlandoni with a 10-yard run there, and puts the Ledgers up 7-0 on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. So the Ledgers draw first blood in this undefeated Flyaway Conference tilt. Haven't talked about the wind a lot tonight, but it is definitely going to play a factor in the long passing game. And you're kicking into the wind here, and that'll be taken at the 25-30-yard line, 35-40-yard line, and there's a nice return by the Foxes. Pretty good field position. Feels like 52 degrees. Winds are north to northwest at about 20 miles an hour right now. And the city of Fond du Lac, and we'll see this Omro offense coming up to the line of scrimmage, down 7-0. Receivers are both ways here for the Foxes. Kafer will turn hand. I believe Soda Waters on the carry. Three-yard pickup here by, again, Frost. 6:13 left to play in quarter number 1. And Kafer will have a loaded backfield. Couple of backs in the backfield as well. Low snap. Kafer takes off with it to the left-hand side. Ledgers will stack him up, but he keeps his feet moving. Good penetration by Kafer as he'll take it into Springs territory. Get the football all the way. End zone here at Fruth Memorial Field. Omro in the white jerseys and the gold pants. Springs in their home blues. Blue jerseys, blue pants, and the white helmets. Ledgers are going to bring it here on third down. Look to blitz, look to stack it. And there's the fumble on the play and recovered by Ozels. He will get a fumble recovery for Springs. Springs coming up with great field position as they stand at midfield at the 50-yard line. It's a fumble on the play. I think Frost had the football. I think he handed it to Frost, and Frost lost it. But Ozels coming up with the loose recovery there. And there's a handoff for Springs to Orlandoni, and he will get a minimal gain. That ball game last week. Got the Ledgers average 246 on the ground and 146 through the air. Ledgers 131-4 since 2008. Here's Wechter to pass, right side. He's got his receiver in front of the Omro bench. That's Mao, and he'll get a Ledger first down. And so far, the wind is not really hindering the Ledgers passing game, as 9 have gone for 14, 6, 7, 11, and 7. And nice pass play at this time, goes for 10 yards and a first down. Mao hauling it in there, his second reception of the ball game. And Hoke in motion. They give it to Hoke now. He'll cut his way up into the Omro defense, and he'll be covered up there by Frost. Nice gain by Hoke. And Frost, the leading tackler. And also, Marquette does a nice job on the defense as well. There's a pass, or there's a run, I should say, on the right-hand side to Stephen Hepner. And first down as they're moving the ball down the field on a 10-yard pickup by Stephen Hepner. And the Ledgers, again, moving it pretty effectively. Under 4 to play here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Springs on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Twins wide to the left-hand side. Here's Mitch Wechter, takes it himself. He'll turn it upfield. Mitch Wechter to the 15. Inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. Gain of another 10 yards. Another 10-yard clip for the Ledgers. And it's coming up on near a first down. He might be just shy of that. Gain of 9 they'll give him. Again, Mitch had the option to pitch it there. He kept it, cut it upfield, and went for a nice gain again on the play. Ledgers after a 9-yard scamper. Mitch up to the line. Orlandoni in the backfield. Couple of slot backs is with him. Orlandoni will touch. He'll spin his way to the 10-yard line. And he'll get a Ledger first down. N-I-C-K-R, Nick R, at WFDL.com. Love to hear from you here tonight. Christensen works his way in the slot for the Ledgers. Ledgers with Hepner into motion, and Mitch will keep it himself, turn it upfield. Mitch Wechter down to the 2-yard line. And there's a second and goal coming up here for Springs. And Soda Waters in on the stop there after a gain. Ledgers knocking on the Omro door again, threatening to go up by a couple of scores. Hepner, Hoke in the backfield out of that veer formation. Wechter will keep it himself into the end zone, and there is a touchdown for Springs. Wechter goes, follows his blocks, kept it himself, and goes in for 6. And the Ledgers score again. Now lead 13-0 on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. And Mitch And there's a two-point conversion. Low snap. Mitchell taking himself to the right side. He'll throw it to the end zone. That's incomplete. And we have a 13-0 ball game as the two-point conversion.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
'95 and 96.1 The Rock. Video sports as well at radioplusinfo.com. Thanks for being along tonight. Joe Blackburn checking into the broadcast here. Thank you, Joe. We appreciate your support here and your viewership of this high school football game in the Flyaway Conference. Big tilt on the Flyaway tonight. Again, Omro and Springs, the only two undefeated teams in the conference. And somebody, after the football game tonight, will have a loss in the column. And they are going to re-kick this here and force them to re-kick as they'll work their way from the 40-yard line here. .158 left to play in the opening quarter, 13-0 Springs. They'll kick off now from the 35-yard line. Post to kick it away coming up here. Got the drone running, Ike? It's too windy. Got the drone going? Okay. Here we go. Post to kick it away for the Ledgers from the 35-yard line. Low kick. It'll be scooped up by the Omro Foxes. Taken to the 45-yard line. And Omro will start in decent field position as we start their second drive of the ball game. And Garrett Doms was the up man to bring it up there. Again, last time that Omro had the football, the drive resulted in a turnover. Got him bunched in tight in the backfield, and there's Kafer. Kafer will cut it upfield into Ledger territory, and he'll get tripped up there. And a nice gain. Again, coming up here for the Omro Foxes. Very windy tonight, and a nice gain of 5 yards. Again, the quarterback for Omro, the leading rusher in the conference. And there's another run by Omro. And this one goes to Soda Waters for just a couple of yards there. It's 3rd down and 3 here. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk some high school sports scores from around the area. Bunch of games going on tonight, of course. Week number 6 of the high school football season. Kafer will fake the handoff and take it himself to the 45, 40-yard line, 35. Kafer spinning his way down inside the 35-yard line. A great run by Kafer. Again, he gets a couple of blocks out in front there, and the Ledgers can't catch up to him. Very, very speedy speedy quarterback, and takes it to the 33-yard line, a gain of 13, and the first Omro first down of this football game. but on the roster, listed at only 5'8", but again, just very, very good running quarterback. And a stop a play here as a flag flies. Some laundry out there, and we'll reset and regroup here. Looks to be a false start against Omro. That'll push it back here, and we'll replay first down coming up. Other games in the area, Waupun is at Winneconne tonight. Plymouth is at Ripon. Kettle Moraine Lutheran is at Kewaskum. Berlin is at Campbellsport. One of the big games in the Fox Valley tonight is Kimberly at Neenah. And that's the game of the week around the state of Wisconsin. Kafer, low snap, recovers. Kafer gets what he can. Ozels to bring him down there after a short gain as they get just a small piece of that penalty back. And the time will tick away for the first quarter. End of quarter number 1. Springs 13, Omro nothing on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Take a 1-minute timeout. Back to Fruth after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 take and bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV Ultra HD 4K OLED Plasma Curved Screen 3D Energy Star Ultra Thin 240Hz or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
Start of quarter number 2 as Kafer will take it along the right-hand side, and the Ledgers. Cade Christensen there to meet him and drop him after a short gain on the play. It's third down coming up here for Omro. Maybe got a half yard. We'll give him a yard or so as Kafer kept it. Email address remains nickr@wfdl.com. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Again, nickr@wfdl.com. Got the video action going tonight from Fruth and HD. Got the radio broadcast going as well. A lot happening tonight. Double backs in the backfield here for Kafer. Kafer to throw on third down. He's going to air it out far side, and that is incomplete. Double coverage. Hefner was over there for the Ledgers, and a couple of more players here for the Ledgers, too, over there. Vanderkoy shifted over to the DB, and it's fourth down. And Omro looks to get the work from their own, from the Ledgers' 36-yard line. We'll see what they do here. They want to decide to punt and push him back. They would be punting into the wind, as the wind is blowing from north to south. Again, at a pretty good clip from Fruth Memorial Field here in Fond du Lac tonight. And there was a penalty on Springs. I believe a roughing the passer call on the Ledgers. So that will push it all the way. Push it all the way for a first down. And Omro gets a first down off the penalty on the deal. Kafer will hand the football off. And Kafer's handoff will go to Omro. It's number 43, Garrett Doms. And Doms will scoot ahead for a couple there. But, yeah, that personal foul against Springs, getting it all the way down to the 21-yard line, a 15-yard deal, 15-yard penalty. And Ledgers give up a first down there by penalty. Back to the left-hand side of Kafer. Kafer hands it off this time, and that one goes again to Doms. And Doms getting closer to another first down. Haven't seen a lot of more backs touching the football for Omro. Frost has touched it from time to time. Marquette and Basie has touched it too this season. But they've elected again to go a different route so far here tonight. Kafer's got a man split out right side. Kafer rolling to the right side, dumping it down. That's incomplete. And that was batted away by Springs, and it's 4th down. And clock stops at 10:02 left to play here in half number 1. It is 13-0 Springs on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Of course, Bob Hyland, the winningest coach in Wisconsin, 33 conference championships. Went to North Dakota State University, and the Ledgers have 15 overall state championships. It's 4th down and 3. Omro's Kafer, design QB keeper, cuts it up inside. Kafer all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Omro. And that's the first defensive touchdown given up by Springs this season. And Kafer takes it in from 14 yards out. And there's a touchdown and a nice drive of 55 yards by the Foxes. March it down the field. Clayton Marquette is the extra point kicker. Marquette's kick, it's up, and it is good. And the Ledgers lead 13-7 on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Coming back to Fruth after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
At this time, we'd like to welcome the St. Mary Springs class of 1972. All SMSA alumni from the class of 1972, please stand and let's give them a round of applause.
'95 and 96.1 The Rock and video sports as well at radioplusinfo.com. You can follow me on Twitter. Nick Rush WFDL. And Nick Rush WFDL. Kick sails out of bounds there. Springs gives up their first defensive touchdown of the season. Again, Bagel scored last week, but they don't credit the defense with giving up the score because it was a fumble returned for a touchdown. So technically the defense didn't give it up. But they do give it up here in the first half. And Kafer runs in from 14 yards out. And Springs, again, leads 13-7 on your Ignition Healthcare scoreboard. And the Ledgers are going to make him re-kick after this penalty. And they'll push it back 5 yards after the kick went out of bounds. First points given up by the Ledgers on defense since the state championship game against Iola Scandinavia Division VI last year at Camp Randall Stadium in November. That ball game, the Ledgers were down and then came out and put on a show in the second half behind the wheels of Clay Scheffner on the ground. Massive second half. There's a return for the Ledgers up to the 44-yard line. And the Ledgers will start with decent field position. And Marquette brought David Miller down there, the sophomore, on the return. And from the 44-yard line, Ledgers take over 1st and 10. Again, the wind plays a factor definitely in field position tonight. And there's Mitch Wechter to throw. Wechter's pass is almost intercepted. A great defensive play by Logan Ryder, number 13, who came across to bat it away. It's 2nd down and 10. Again, the Ledgers elect to throw on 1st down, and they're throwing this ball game a little bit more than maybe what we anticipated with the wind, but thought they tried on first down going with the wind here in the second quarter. Wechter puts Hoke into motion. They give it to Hoke out of the veer on the left-hand side. Hoke off to the races. 40. He's gone. 30. 20. Hoke to the house. Touchdown. Springs on a 40. 56-yard scamper by the Ledgers. Jake Hoke to the house. And that one takes 2 plays to span 56 yards. And the Ledgers up now 19-7 on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Again, number 49 takes it 56. See what the Ledgers elect to do here, if they're going to kick it or go for 2. Post is out there. Yeah, they'll kick it here. But 2 plays. First one goes for a passing completion. Then this one goes a 56-yard run by Hoke on the left-hand side. Just a nice play. Got some nice blocking downfield, and he was gone. Wechter to hold. Lines down. Snap is good. Kick is away. A swing of the right leg. It's up, and it is good. And it's a 20-7 ball game. 9:34 left to play in the first half. Back after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Question. I want to get health insurance. What do I do? This is a common question that everyone will most undoubtedly ask at one point in his or her life. To find the answers, we looked at the average user's experience and came up with 4 tried and true, easy to follow steps. Step 1. Enter info into hundreds of websites. Step 2. Make numerous phone calls that ultimately get you nowhere. Step 3. Become insanely frustrated. Step 4. Try not to cry. Sound familiar? Like so many other Americans, this is what the average person is accustomed to. However, if you had called the Leb Insurance Group, where we genuinely listen to your needs, walk you through every step of the way, and offer options uniquely tailored to you, then you really didn't need to do steps 1 through 4. So, who is the Leb Insurance Group, you ask? Quite simply, we are a group of insurance enthusiasts that help you navigate through the complexities of the ever-changing landscape of healthcare plans. With that in mind, let's go back to the original question. I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Again, we're back to Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac at the 9:34 mark. A penalty during the extra point, so they're going to assess the penalty on the kickoff here, and they'll march the Ledgers up to kick it. Omro will take it across the 20-yard line. Ledgers actually kicked off from the Omro side of the 50 at the 45, but Post's kick was battling the wind just a touch, as it was a little crosswind going on there. And Ledgers will pin them back deep, and from the 21-yard line, that's where Omro takes over 1st and 10 coming up here. Again, Nick R. at WFDL.com. That's NICKR at WFDL.com, as you can check into the broadcast here tonight. And there's Kafer. And Kafer still on his feet, taking a blue shirt or 2 with him. And Kafer across the 30-yard line up to a near an Omro first down. They will move the sticks. So again, Kafer with another nice run. Yeah, this Omro offense averages 300 rushing yards a game. They average about 31 points a game. They have over 1,500 rushing yards. Kafer, ball fake, takes it. Will turn it upfield. Ledger's there to meet him. Gets to the 35-yard line, and Lizaway was over there. Ozels was over there as well. And Wechter over there, too, to bring him down. Gain of 4. Second down. Yeah, but Omro, again, not very diverse as far as run versus the pass. They're pretty much one-dimensional, and they rely heavily on the running attack. Kafer will get a block. He'll kick out, and he'll get brought down by Christensen. Christensen over there, Orlandoni, the first guy to trip him up there. Third down. Heavy dose of Kafer. We know that. We've seen that so far tonight, and he's their offense. He's all that they have, really. And he's carried him on his back so far this season. And Kafer, very strong quarterback. A couple of guys at the backfield, and the right guard jumped. And that'll push it back. False start coming up against the offense. Push it back. Second go of things here. It's third down. Springs' last conference loss was September 25th of 2015. They lost to Omro 37-20. Omro would go on to win the conference that year, again 2015. Springs won the conference in 16 and 17. Kafer takes it again, keeps it to the 37-yard line, and that'll get to the 5-yard pickup, brings up fourth down. Yep, Springs again. Can anybody beat them? Well, 20 players started at least one game for the Ledgers last year, either offense or defense. 3 on offense and 3 on defense return with all flyweight honors from a season ago. So the question is, can anybody beat this team this season? And there's a punt. Flag flies. Ledgers get away from the football. Omro downs it, but will check the penalty on the field. We thought that the Ledgers would have their toughest test of the season against Amherst in Week 2. They won 34-0 in that ball game. They won against Kingsford, Michigan the week after, 35-0. Week 1 was against Marquezan, 51-0. And speaking of Week 1, rewind the tape all the way back to the middle of August, August 17th. That's the last time Springs played here. They had a road game at Amherst. They had a game against Kingsford, but with the damp conditions and the rain, it was very, very soggy and wet here. They had to move that game from here to Lamira. Then they played 2 consecutive road games at Cedar Grove, Belgium, and against Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Play fake. Here's Wechter to throw downfield for Christensen. Hauls it in to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. A 60-yard bomb for a touchdown. Christensen beat his guy down the field. And that's another touchdown for Springs. Wechter with his 8th passing touchdown of the season. Christensen with his 6th receiving touchdown of the season. It's 26-7 Ledgers. One play goes 60 yards. Pass to Christensen again, goes for 60. Wechter to Holder. Posts the kicker. And that's a low kick. Goes right into the heart of the Omro defensive line. Special teams, good play there. And it's blocked. It's 26-7. Back after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
95 and 96.1 The Rock, and video sports as well at radioplusinfo.com. We'll total up some statistics for you. Coming up at halftime, we'll get to those on the way and give you some information, some info as we go. The video team is eating cheeseburgers right next to me in the press box. It's great. It smells great. 30-yard line around there is where Omro will take the offensive possession, about the 28 or so. Badgers play tomorrow night. Wisconsin takes on Iowa. Big night game for Bucky, trying to rebound after that. What was that? That loss to unranked BYU at home. The Badgers tumble down to number 18 in the country. Again, after that loss there. Kafer to direct the offense. Kafer takes it himself and cuts it upfield, and he'll get the football to the 35-yard line. And for the Ledgers, Kaufman came to bring him down. Christensen also in the general area, too, after a gain of 7 by Kafer. A lot of Kafer QB keepers tonight. Coming up at halftime, we'll get to your Taco Bell trivia halftime show. Shot to win here. And Kafer, a quarterback keeper again, bouncing it out to the right side. Ledger's there to swarm and tackle. And good job by Vanderkoy to make a pop over there, too, on that right side of the offense. And it is third down after a gain of 2 by Kafer. Both teams, again, undefeated coming into the ball game here tonight. We knew St. Mary Springs has had some tough competition. At the time, Amherst was ranked number 2 in the state. Kafer, quarterback keeper, gets the first down. And they beat them 34-0. Cedar Grove, Belgium was ranked number 5 in the state in Division 5 2 weeks ago, and the Ledgers beat them pretty handily as well, 28-0. And then this Omro team is ranked number 7 in the state Division 5, and the Ledgers are up pretty handily now, 26-7. But Kafer gets a first down there after a couple-yard scamper. Receivers both ways here for the Foxes. Foxes moving to the left-hand side of the formation. The handoff now, and a big bruising back. Omro's number 44, Zach Basie. And Basie's first carry of the ball game. That'll go into Ledger territory from the 41-yard line all the way down to the Ledger 43. So a gain of 16 on the carry for Basie. Approaching the 5-minute mark left to play here in this first half. Ledgers again up 26-7. Kafer double backs in the backfield. Now turn, hand, Basie cuts it up inside, and the Ledgers D is there. And I believe Kaufman was over there. And Ozels was over there as well. And we don't want to forget about Mr. Schrouth. Jake Schrouth making a pop, too. 3-yard gain by Basie as well. And here's Kafer. Kafer pitches it to Basie. Basie lost it. He's got to regather and pounce back on top of it. Basie had it, lost it. Loss of about, say, 4 or 5. Third down coming up here. A reminder that if you want to get the full breakdown of high school sports in the state of Wisconsin, we have a great radio show that we're an affiliate of. It's called Football Friday Nights. That is immediately following the high school sports action on the state. It's on our sister radio station, 93.7 FM. Kafer on the QB keeper. He'll scoot ahead for a couple. Again, tune your radio to 93.7 FM, and you can hear a great radio show that recaps a lot of the scores around the state of Wisconsin. Travis Wilson from WisSports.net hosts that show. It's called Football Friday Nights, and our 93.7 FM radio station is a great affiliate of Football Friday Nights. So, again, we don't often tell you to flip your radio off of this station, but you have permission to do so for about an hour and a half coming up tonight. And that's a high snap, and they'll kick it away, a punt. And Wechter will get away from the football. Omro's there to down it. They'll let it roll for a moment inside the 5. And the Ledgers offense will scoot back on the field with under 3 to play in this first half and leading 26-7. Quality of your water is important. You deserve the best water, and you deserve Badger Soft water. Call Badger Soft water today at 921-2670. That's 921-2670. Visit BadgerSoftWater.com. Good luck to all area teams this season from everybody at Badger Soft Water. My name is Nick Rush. Got Ike Holtzman to my left running the video unit tonight, and got the camera crew here. There's a pass to Christensen up to the 25, 30-yard line. Still on his feet, diving his way to the 31. And there's a late flag. And nice pass play. This one goes for 25 yards. We'll check the penalty here. And officials are checking it out. Robbie Brown back at the radio station, getting us dialed in as well on the radio side. A lot of effort takes place with our Radio Plus Sports, our radio, and our video streaming. Again, a lot of people making it happen. We credit the company as well for believing in the product here and believing in great high school sports. And there's a penalty against Springs. And that will push things back, and that will get a conversation with the Omro captain there as Frost will talk to the official, and that will push it back. Illegal block is the call against Springs. That will wipe out a nice pass play. It happens from the spot of the foul. So a legal block from the spot. So a net 10 yards after the penalty, but it wipes out a 25-yard pickup, just a 15 or 10-yard pickup. And Wechter will fumble the football, gets back on top of it. Omro's there to down him. And the ball right now inside the 15-yard line. So Springs, couple of sloppy plays here to begin this drive. Nice crisp pass by Wechter, but again, the illegal block by Springs wipes that out. It's second down and long 10 after that fumble, but he got back on top of it. Ledgers coming up to the line again. Double wides to the far side here, and Orlandoni will touch to the left-hand side for the Ledgers. Doesn't get much. Kafer was in there to make a hit. And also, again, good play by number 55, Cody Brueggemann. Makes a stop. Brueggemann, 290. Big boy inside of the offensive or defensive line there. Third down and 7 for Springs after the Orlandoni 3-yard scamper. Christensen is split out near side, and Mao is split out to the Omro bench side. And there's Wechter stepping up in the pocket, throwing downfield. That's incomplete. Hoke was in the vicinity, and Mao was in the vicinity as well for the Ledgers, and that brings up fourth down. And you believe the Ledgers are going to punt here as they send the special teams unit on the field. Yeah, they're pinned back deep at their own 18-yard line. They'll kick this thing away. And Omro's number 18, Cade Stashura, and Kafer back deep to receive the punt. And Mitch's punt is away, and it's a high punt. It'll back up Kafer. Kafer lets it go, and it takes a Ledgers bounce. Ledgers will let it go and touch it at about the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Foxes. Coming up, your Taco Bell trivia, your Badger Tire, Hanson's Badger Tire halftime show. It's homecoming here for the Ledgers, and pretty good crowd in the ball game. here tonight as it's a windy night and cool. Feels like about 52 degrees right now. Omro with 1:12 to play with here in the first half yet. Loaded backfield here for the Foxes. Kafer to roll to the right side, a passing down, throwing now, and that's hauled in. And a pass play for a first down. And that was passed to Wellhafer. And Wellhafer hauls it in after a gain of 11. Dave Wellhafer is the head coach of the Foxes. Been there a while. Opportunity to talk with him before the game, get the Omro starters. And one of the hardest hitting games I've ever seen was Omro and Bago a couple of years ago. And Kafer taking off with the football. Kafer into Ledger territory and takes it to the 40-yard line. And there's a gain of 18 on the play by the quarterback. And Kafer again, we talked about the ability for Springs to contain Kafer tonight. And for the most part, they've done a decent job. But we've said Kafer QB keeper a lot, and he's scampered for a 14-yard touchdown. We saw that earlier in this half. And this one goes for his longest run of the night, and that is 18 yards. And a timeout taken on the field. Timeout by Omro. We'll step aside. 30-second break. Back after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
And Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Bring it back after this, please. Kafer's going to throw it downfield. And that's incomplete. Again on first down and 10. And the Omro Foxes pass it downfield. And Kafer's pass into the wind, by the way, is broken up and incomplete. And it's second down out of the timeout. Omro has 2 timeouts left. Springs has 3. Omro working from the Ledger 40-yard line. Ledger's unofficially 235 yards in this first half. Couple of big plays for the Ledgers. Christensen, a 60-yard touchdown catch. Hoke, a 56-yard touchdown run. That one's incomplete. And it's third down. Those are the 2 longest plays for the Ledgers. Ledger scored first, a 10-play, 69-yard drive. Orlandoni took it in from 10 yards out. Then Mitch Wechter kept it for 3 yards. That one went 13-0 Springs. Then Kafer scored on a 14-yard run, made it 13-7. Ledger scored 2 unanswered touchdowns, and making your score now 26-7. Again, it's third down and 10. Kafer to pass on third down, looking in the middle of the field, intercepted by Mao. Intercepted by the Ledger's 40-yard line, up to the 43, and that one's intercepted. And the Ledgers, with 35 seconds left to play, we'll see what they do here. They have the wind at their back. They're going with the wind. And the football, again, spotted at the 44-yard line. And the Ledgers offense coming back out on the field, leading 26-7 just before halftime. Magnesium Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Ledgers have explosiveness, and they average 38 points a game, 246 on the ground, 146 through the air. Wechter play action. Here's Mitch. He'll rainbow to Cade Christensen, again incomplete. And Wechter's pass falls just out of the outstretched arms of Cade Christensen. Good coverage downfield by Wellhafer. And it is second down. The Ledgers try for a home run there, and they try to get it downfield, but Cade will take a walk over to the sidelines. And for the Ledgers, number 82 and Miles Ottery, senior, will bring in the play. Springs here. He'll check in for Christensen, who will take a breather for a moment after running that long pattern in front of us here. Orlandoni, the lone setback, and Mitch, design QB keeper. Mitch into Omro territory. Wechter takes off with it, and will get it to about the 42 before he steps out of bounds. And there's a Ledger first down. Nice gain to, again, the 42-yard line, and that one will go for 14 yards. Pretty effective first half throwing the football. Mitch Wechter. Again, the Ledgers with 249 unofficial yards in this first half. 21 seconds left to play. Ledgers out of the veer formation. Here's Mitch. Play action. Mitch rolling right. He's got his man, and that's Hoke. Hoke to the 35-yard line. And there will be a timeout taken by Springs. Timeout on the field. We'll step aside. Ledgers do have 2 timeouts left with 14 seconds to play before half. Back after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Team top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Back to action here at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. Nick Rush with you. The email address tonight to get in touch with us here in the broadcast booth is nickr@wfdl.com. Again, we would love to hear from you where you're listening from tonight. Out of the timeout, 1st and 10. Ledgers working from the Omro 31-yard line. Hoke in motion. Here's Mitch Wechter throwing left side. He's got Matthew Mowell split out wide open. And Mowell will haul it in as he gets a Ledger first down. Pretty soft coverage on that far side in front of the Omro bench. That one will go to the 18-yard line and a pickup of 13 on the play. Ledgers now with, so we do some quick math here, 262 in offense in the first half. And they do have 8 seconds left to play. Ledgers would love to punch it in here, and they'll work from the Omro 18-yard line. Receivers both ways here for the Ledgers. Here's Mitch Wechter throwing end zone. Christensen, no. That was just incomplete. He raised his right arm, and no. And here comes the field goal unit. Post will come out, and he will be going with the wind. That's a good sign, right, as you attempt a 35-yard field goal. Again, the wind, as we take a peek here, is blowing toward the south end zone. So he'll kick it from the 25-yard line, and again, a 35-yard field goal. Wechter is the holder. Levi Post is the kicker. Lines are down. Snap is clean. Kick is away. It is up, and it is good. And Levi Post with a 35-yard boot, and that's how the first half comes to an end. Nice field goal, really was. 29-7 on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. We're taking a break and coming back to Fruth after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Welcome to the 2018 homecoming game. Now for your halftime entertainment, the St. Mary Springs Varsity Cheer Team.
Oh, the Bago game, you mean?
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
Hi everyone, State Representative Jeremy Thiesfeld here. Wisconsin is experiencing a period of unprecedented growth. Thank you for your dedicated efforts to grow our economy through public-private partnerships, job training, strong schools, and the highest rated health care in the nation. By working together, our future is unlimited. I'm asking you to vote Jeremy Thiesfeld for State Assembly so I can continue to serve you with honesty, integrity, and leadership.
Paid for by Citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
Dr. Dudley, Dr. Clark, and Dr. Don Tomsetti of Optivision Eye Care are experts in cataract surgery, and they have two very important recommendations for you. First, choose the Symphony Lens Implant for sharp, colorful vision in all three zones, near, far, and in between. Secondly, upgrade to a laser cataract procedure for an even higher level of safety and precision. Schedule your cataract appointment with Dr. Dudley, Dr. Don Tomsetti, or Dr. Clark today. Call Optivision at 1-800-20-HAPPY for the best in cataract surgery.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday.
With benefits like 2 warranties,
A year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection.
plus scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance.
With no worries.
Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified.
It's a no-brainer.
Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Once again, we welcome back to our video audience here tonight. In case you're just joining us, here's how we got to that score of 29-7, a 10-play, 69-yard drive. Marcus Orlandoni with a 10-yard touchdown run, making it 7-0 Springs. Then an 8-play, 50-yard drive, capped off by a 3-yard quarterback keeper by Wechter, made it 13-0 Springs, coming at the 1:58 mark, left to play in the first quarter. Omro answered on an 8-play, 14-yard run and a 45-yard drive. And Kafer had that run. 9:55 left to play in the first half. It was 13-7. Omro. Ledgers got mad on that next ensuing kickoff. One pass play was incomplete. Then the next play after that, a 56-yard run by Hoke, made it at that point in the football game 20-7. And then a pass to Cade Christensen, 60-yard pass, 26-7 Springs, and then a 35-yard field goal to end the first half, made it 29-7, and that's where we are in the first half of play. We'll come back to Fruth Field after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock. Three.
No regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today.
Your local Erie agent is Jackson Call Insurance Services, 920-923-4020.
Nacho fries are back.
The ads are everywhere.
At Taco Bell.
Is there anything that tastes better than this?
With Mexican spices and warm nacho cheese sauce. One thing's for sure.
This is no longer just a salt and ketchup world. The future is nacho fries.
Nacho fries are back, serving at a Taco Bell near you.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV Ultra HD 4K OLED Plasma Curved Screen 3D Energy Star Ultra Thin 240 Hz or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
First place prize will go to the juniors for Omro overboard.
Points for Pepperelli, volleyball, powder puff, games always dress up. The points for cheerlead are as follows. In fourth place with 60 points, the sophomores. In second place with
95 and 96.1 The Rock, and video sports available as well at radioplusinfo.com, as we are at the half. And the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs Academy lead the Foxes of Omro 29-7 on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Let's touch base on some statistics for you. 262 total yards for Springs. And Marcus Orlandoni, 21 total yards and a touchdown. Mitch Wechter, 143 passing yards and a touchdown. A good chunk of that came on the 60-yard bomb to Christensen. He does have a touchdown passing and running here in the first half. And Christensen, 85 total receiving yards, again for Springs. 147 yards for Omro in this first half of play as well. Horicon Hustisford does lead Marquezan at the half, 20-2. Schmidt with a couple of passing touchdowns and one rushing touchdown in that ball game. Kewaskum leads Kettle Moraine Lutheran 21-0. That is at the half as well. Also, want to mention that Kimberly leads Nina, at the half, 17-0. That's a big game in the Wisconsin Flyweight Conference. Want to mention the Fond du Lac Cardinals blasted Oshkosh North last night at Titan Stadium. Final count of 49-0. Verona leads Madison Memorial 14-0 at the half. What else do we have here? Lodi is up at the half, 36 seconds left to play there. And those are the latest scores, basically, that I get as I check Twitter around. Again, Papermakers lead Nina 17-0. Lake Mills leads Columbus 21-7 at the half as well. Again, your halftime score here at Fruth: Springs 29, Omro 7. Take a timeout. Come back to Fruth after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Question: I want to get health insurance. What do I do? This is a common question that everyone will most undoubtedly ask at one point in his or her life. To find the answers, we looked at the average user's experience and came up with 4 tried and true, easy to follow steps. Step 1. Enter info into hundreds of websites. Step 2. Make numerous phone calls that ultimately get you nowhere. Step 3. Become insanely frustrated. Step 4. Try not to cry. Sound familiar? Like so many other Americans, this is what the average person is accustomed to. However, if you had called the Leb Insurance Group, where we genuinely listen to your needs, walk you through every step of the way, and offer options uniquely tailored to you, then you really didn't need to do steps 1 through 4. So, who is the Leb Insurance Group, you ask? Quite simply, we are a group of insurance enthusiasts that help you navigate through the complexities of the ever-changing landscape of healthcare plans. With that in mind, let's go back to the original question. I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
This is your Hanson's Badger Tire Halftime Show. It's on 95 and 96.1 The Rock, and video as well at radioplusinfo.com. Again, if you know someone that wants to watch the ball game tonight, use the code word FREE, again, to watch this thing for free. Your Taco Bell trivia is on now. A chance to win a delicious meal from Taco Bell. If you can answer the trivia question correctly tonight, the telephone number for Robbie Brown back at the radio station. He'll take calls at 920-929-9600, 920-929-9600. Here we go. The answer to the trivia question, what is it? So we need to know, besides Springs, Springs won the conference of the Flyaway in 2016 and 2017. We need to know the last team to win the Wisconsin Flyaway Conference. All right, the last team besides Springs, I'll give you a hint. The year was 2015. The year that another team besides Springs won the Wisconsin Flyaway Conference. Ledgers won it 2016 and 17. Who won it previous to that? 2015 was the year. What team won it? 920-929-9600. That's your trivia question presented by Taco Bell here tonight. We'll take a brief timeout, come back with the second half after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Hi everyone, State Representative Jeremy Thiesfeld here. Wisconsin is experiencing a period of unprecedented growth. Thank you for your dedicated efforts to grow our economy through public-private partnerships, job training, strong schools, and the highest rated health care in the nation. By working together, our future is unlimited. I'm asking you to vote Jeremy Thiesfeld for State Assembly so I can continue to serve you with honesty, integrity, and leadership.
Paid for by Citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
Nacho fries are back.
The ads are everywhere.
At Taco Bell.
Is there anything that tastes better than this?
with Mexican spices and warm nacho cheese sauce. One thing's for sure.
This is no longer just a salt and ketchup world. The future is nacho fries.
Nacho fries are back, serving at a Taco Bell near you.
No regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today.
Your local Erie agent is Jackson Call Insurance Services, 920-923-4020.
95 and 96.1 The Rock, and video sports as well at RadioPlusInfo.com. My name is Nick Rush. Thanks for being here. Got Dom up here. Got Ike as well, running the video unit. Robbie Brown back at the radio station taking your halftime answers and your halftime guesses. Eric Mand is our winner of our Taco Bell trivia. Thank you to Eric for playing along. The last team to win the Wisconsin Flyaway Conference not named St. Mary Springs was Omro. Omro won the conference back in 2015. Springs, their only conference loss of 2015 was to Omro. They lost 37-20. And Omro did not go on to state that year. They were bounced in level 4, the state semis, as part of the WIAA playoffs there. Ledgers went on to win state that year in 2015. Ledgers winning state 2002, 2009, 11, 12, 14, and 15. They were bounced to Darlington in a very difficult game back in 2016. And, of course, the Ledgers won it last year in 2017 as they were down to Iola Scandinavia, came back and had a very good second half at the hands of Clay Scheffner, put on a marvelous running display. I think he had over 250 yards in that ball game last year, the state championship game. Winnebago Lutheran Academy is up 17-13 over Lemira. That game is at the half. We will kick it away here with Levi Post set to kick it to Kafer for the Omro Foxes as we begin the second half of play. Springs up 29-7. Yeah, it's in Ledger traditions here, of course. Ledger's 8 state title game appearances in the last 10 years. Just remarkable, really. Ledgers have 15 overall championships. 8 came as a member of WISA before they dissolved in 2000. All schools went to the WIAA umbrella there. Take it from the 25, 30-yard line, 35 up to the 38 or so, and gets driven down there. Nice tackle by Springs, number 82 making a hit there. And that's Miles Audrey again. The Ledgers join Kimberly, Edgar, Lancaster, and Stratford with 7 overall state championships. And Ledgers were an even 500 in title game appearances as a member of WISA. Frost will take it right side, and Frost battling his way past the 45. Jaden Frost gets another carry there. Good play by him as Frost will take it ahead for about an 8-yard pickup. 2nd down and 2 coming up here. But yeah, Ledgers appeared in 16 state title appearances as a member of WISA. They won 8 of them. And Ledgers going to at least level 4 of the playoffs, at least that state semifinal run. There's Kafer on the quarterback keeper into Ledger territory, gets it to the 45-yard line, a gain of 9. Foxes again move it to the 45-yard line. It's pretty remarkable. The Ledgers have just made a go of things in November, late October into November, making a run every year. And they've done it as a member of not only Division 6, but Division 5 as well. A lot of people projecting around the state the Ledgers will bounce up to Division 5. And there's a handoff up the middle. I believe Frost had the carry there. And he will go ahead for a couple of yards. Yeah, it's based on enrollment numbers, and it's based on early projections. And you can get a pretty good idea when you get to around this time. The WisSports.net website comes out with very early projections after next week, which is week 7. And Kafer shifts the formation around. Kafer will take it himself on the option, and he will get wrangled down by the Ledgers defense. Not fooled there. Good job by Schrouth to rip him down. Jake Schrouth will come up with the tackle there. Minimal gain, still 3rd down and 8. But again, based on early enrollment projections and who's in, who's out, it's a pretty safe bet. The Ledgers will bump up to Division 5. Kafer, option, flips it right to Frost. Flag on the play. And be a stop, a play, a false start. That'll push back the Foxes. One thing you don't want to do against Springs is continue to shoot yourself in the foot. With turnovers, we saw that earlier tonight, and now with a penalty, instead of a 3rd down and I guess a manageable 8, it's 3rd down and 13. Not a very good formula when you're primarily a running team and you're going into the wind, forcing you to pass on 3rd down. As Kafer with a couple of backs there, a couple of twin backs in the backfield. High snap, and Frost will get it and regather, and he'll go down. Coleman. Soda Waters, excuse me, was on the carry there. And that's going to bring up 4th down after he lost 2 more. So the Ledgers defense there will hold. And Soda Waters will gather himself. And pounce back on top of it. And Springs back deep to receive the punt. Wechter and also Miller. They almost get to him. Short kick. Takes a Omro bounce. Covered at the 32-yard line. Ledgers with a 29-7 lead on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Again, Winnebago Lutheran Academy is up over Lemira 17-13 in a pretty good ball game there at the half. Lemira, a team that is doing a decent job. They're 2-3 on the season. They're 1-2 in the conference. They have to play Springs yet. Have to play Laconia. They played Mayville already. I believe they have to play Omro yet as well. So the top-heavy teams at the conference coming up for the Lions. But Bresky's doing a nice job down there as the starting quarterback for Lemira. Gain of 3 on 1st down. Ledgers back up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the veer formation. Here's Wechter, puts Hoke in motion. Hoke left-hand side, that same play. He scored on a 56-yard run. Can't get the corner this time. And he will go down as he gets to almost the 41-yard line. They'll spot him shy at about the 40-yard line. So minimal gain on the play, and it is 3rd down. Yeah, he scored on that same play. Went for 56 to the house earlier in the ball game. Receivers both ways here for the Ledgers, and Orlandoni will take the handoff left side, moving the pile for a 1st down. Orlandoni moves the sticks. 3-yard pickup. And Orlandoni gets a Ledgers 1st down. The Oakfield football team doing wonders this season in 8-man football, and that's a part of the game for area teams that's growing. the downfall there, you have to travel some ways to play games. Wechter to throw on first down. Wechter's got Christensen, will move his way to the 35 and get covered up there as he gets into Omro territory. And a nice pass play of 21 yards for Cade Christensen. But they'll play up in Door County and Gibraltar. They'll play McDonald Central, which is by Chippewa Falls. About a 3-hour drive there and jaunt. But Oakfield ranked number 4 in the state in 8-man football. Played last year up at the Jamboree near Wausau. Hoke in motion, the turn, the hand to Hoke inside, bouncing it out, and doesn't get much. And I think Frost, was over there to make a stop. Second down and 9 for the Ledgers on the offense. 6:35 left to play. What a chill in the air. The coolest night that we've experienced for high school football. Of course, first day of fall is tomorrow. The autumnal equinox. Equal amount of daylight and darkness tomorrow. Mitch Wechter to roll to the right side. He'll throw for his outlet pass, and that's Orlandoni. And he'll gobble it up at about the 31, so after all that, a gain of 2. Ledgers with 262 unofficial total yards in the first half compared to the Fox's 147. And Right Way Home Improvement is sponsoring our second half. Your home for gutters and retractable awnings, doors, and windows. Give them a try today at 929-8999 for a free estimate or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Slot left, that's Hefner in the slot. And slot right, twins both ways. Wechter to throw downfield for Christensen to the end zone. Touchdown, Springs. Ledgers, 32 yards. Cade Christensen with another receiving touchdown. And that is Mitch Wechter's 9th throwing touchdown of the season. That is Christensen's 7th receiving touchdown of this season. And again, that one goes for 32 yards for Christensen. And a nice drive by Springs. Wechter to hold. Post to kick. It's up and it is good. And it is 36-7 Springs. We'll take a timeout. Come back to Ruth Memorial Field after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Hi everyone, State Representative Jeremy Thiesfeld here. Wisconsin is experiencing a period of unprecedented growth. Thank you for your dedicated efforts to grow our economy through public-private partnerships, job training, strong schools, and the highest rated health care in the nation. By working together, our future is unlimited. I'm asking you to vote Jeremy Thiesfeld for State Assembly so I can continue to serve you with honesty, integrity, and leadership.
Paid for by Citizens for Jeremy Thiesfeld.
The Ledger special teams unit downfield to make a hit at the 25-yard line, and we have a 36-7 ball game on your Ignesian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Cade Christensen with a 32-yard reception, making it Ledger's 36 and Fox's 7. Here come the Foxes. And there is a run as he'll get it past the 30-yard line. Frost will take it to the 32 and a gain of 7. Again, this Omro team, they can run the football. That's their bread and butter. They're physical. They're big up front. They really are. And they can run it. But against Springs, it's difficult with so many different opportunities that the defense has to make plays. With 4 down linemen, here come the Ledgers. The snap to quarterback there. And Kafer will give it to Doms. And Doms will get a couple, and they're actually 3, and they'll give them a first down. Move the sticks, 1st and 10 coming up here. 4:38 left to play here in this third quarter. Ledger's up 36-7 on your Ignatian Healthcare scoreboard, a member of SSM Health. Coming up to the line of scrimmage. Receivers both ways here as Kafer will get popped. But he keeps his feet moving and he'll spin his way for a 2-yard positive gain there. 2nd down coming up here for Omro. Thank you to several of our sponsors making the broadcast possible here tonight. Your Edward Jones, 8 financial advisors in Fond du Lac. Visit edwardjones.com for more information. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. You can hear the wind howling through the microphone here as Kafer will take it right-hand side to cut it upfield, spin its way past Orlandoni, who trips him up as he'll get a positive gain there. It's 3rd down coming up here for the Foxes. Heavy dose of Kafer again for Omro. Special thanks to Rademan Stone, Fond du Lac Credit Union, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Geno's Italian, Sorrower Family Dentistry, St. Mary Springs Academy, Scotty's Auto Works, MPTC Summit Automotive, the Leb Insurance Group, Anders Auto Parts. And all jumping on board this year. Just some of our many sponsors. Kafer gets tripped up as he dives his way over the 45-yard line near another Omro first down. And they'll give it to him. Needed 3, got about 3.5. And speaking of 3, there's 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Ledgers again up 36-7 on their way to another Flyaway Conference win here tonight. And again, Omro was 5-0 and number 7 in the state coming into this game in Division 5. Springs number 1 team in Division 5. 4 down linemen, they pitch it left side. Ledgers are going to jump on the loose ball. Ledgers come up with a loose ball. Mitch Wechter to recover the Dom's fumble. And just like that, the Ledgers get it back with an opportunity to put another score on the scoreboard. Again, already leading 36-7 with our 95 and 96.1 TCX game of the week. Coming up next Friday night, we'll have video coverage of Fond du Lac and Oshkosh West for Fondy's homecoming game. That'll be a fun night. Fondy, man, are they good, huh? Speaking of number 1 team, Springs number 1 Division 5, Fondy's number 1 Division 1. Receivers both ways, and Mitch Wechter to fake the pitch out, rolling left, throwing left. He's got his receiver, and that is Hefner. Hefner right down to the 15-yard line. There's a big-time gain of 30-plus yards. And a 31-yard gain, again, to the 14-yard line. And the Ledgers are going to look to continue their dominant performance tonight. Receivers both ways here for the Ledgers. Mitch Wechter into motion. They give it on the left-hand side for Springs. Cutting his way to the 10, to the 5, and gets escorted down. And good to see Cade Sabel with a run here. And again, Sabel will go to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal Springs after a gain of 10. With 2:15 left to play. Ledgers are flirting with a running clock. Wechter ducks in under center. The handoff, Orlandoni to the end zone. Touchdown, Springs. Ledgers are up now 42-7. After Orlandoni gets his second rushing touchdown of the football game. A 4-yard plunge for him. And this drive goes 45 yards. And it'll be, it's 42-7 now, so the lead is 35. There's the kick by Posts. It is up and it is good. And it's 43-7 Springs. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this to Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Extra point is good. Ledgers 43, Foxes 7.
And there's the kickoff, kick to Omro, and the Foxes will take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Kafer had the return there. He's still on the field, again guiding the offense. Ledgers go 4 plays, 45 yards. Marcus Orlandoni with a 4-yard touchdown run, making it 43-7, and now the clock will continue to run. Ledger scoring in a bunch of big chunks here tonight. And here's Kafer, QB keeper, up the gut. He'll bounce out to the 33, gain of a couple on the play. Again, we have a running clock deal now coming up here for Springs. Ledgers were up 29-7 at the half, scoring on a 7-play, 66-yard drive. Cade Christensen from 32 yards out hauled it in for a lead there, and the Ledgers answered again on a 4-play, 45-yard drive moments ago, making it 43-7. And Kafer goes ahead with it again. And Kafer will go ahead for a couple more yards. It's 3rd down and 1. Nice 7-yard gain there. And here we go as they go on the right-hand side. And they try the right-hand side. Good run by Frost on the carry. And that'll be enough for an Omro first down as the clock winds down. And that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with the 4th quarter after this. The Ledgers up big, 43-7 on their homecoming on 95 and 96.1 The Rock. Take a minute. 95 and 96-1 the Rock. It is first down and 10. And number 32 and Soda Waters on the carry there for Omro. He will get positive yards there. Second down and 6 coming up here with the start of the fourth quarter here. And we have a running clock at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac with the lead greater than 35 points. Laconia will take on Springs next week, Friday night. And Kafer on the keeper, I should say, up ahead for a couple. Radio coverage there. It's our game of the week coming up here. And again, the Fond du Lac Cardinals next week will host Oshkosh West. And you'll be able to watch that game live at radioplusinfo.com. Unofficially, for Springs, they have 373 total yards. Orlandoni with a couple of touchdowns here tonight. And there is a Frost run. Jaden Frost will take it to the house. And 50-yard scamper by Frost. And that will stop the clock at the 10:39 mark of this fourth quarter, as Frost, again, takes it ahead for 50 yards. Pretty powerful back there, as Jaden Frost again for the Omro Foxes. Frost with his third rushing touchdown of the season. Extra point kick. It's on the way, and it is good from Marquette. Clayton Marquette, the junior, makes it. Coming back to Fruth after this on 95 and 96-1 The Rock.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
95 and 96.1 The Rock, and video sports available as well at radioplusinfo.com. Again, your scoring drive there, your summary. 4 plays, 57 yards, a 50-yard run by Jaden Frost. And it takes it to the house, and that stops the running clock as the Ledgers up now 43-14 on their homecoming night at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. There's the run-up and the kick, and taken 30-yard line, 35, 40-yard line. And for Springs, number 61 in Connor Coleman on the return. The quality of your water is very important. You deserve Badger Soft Water. Call Badger Soft Water today at 921-2670. That's 921-2670. Visit badgersoftwater.com. Good luck to all area teams from Badger Soft Water. And a new quarterback now for Springs. And the run is Hoke on the carry there, I believe. New quarterback is Braden King, a sophomore. That one goes for 7 yards. Nice game by Hoke. Hoke with a beautiful 56-yard run earlier in this contest. Marcus Orlandoni takes it for a Ledger first down. As the Ledgers will keep the football on the ground. And a timeout taken by Springs. We'll take a timeout and we'll come back with more Ledgers football on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday.
With benefits like 2 warranties, a year of bumper-to-bumper coverage,
And 0 deductible powertrain protection.
plus scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance.
With no worries.
Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified.
It's a no-brainer.
Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
'95 and 96.1 The Rock, video sports as well. RadioPlusInfo.com. Thank you to our many sponsors making the broadcast possible tonight. Anders Auto Parts, Averbeck, Hammer, and Slavin. AirTech Heating and Cooling, along with the BCI Burke Company. Badger Soft Water, Bergstrom, Lakeshore Financial, Jackson Call Insurance. Ledgers with twin wides out here as they'll pitch it on the right-hand side, and Sobel's got it. Sobel, 30-yard line, and we'll have a nice run there. As, again, Sobel works his way in front of the Omro bench, gets a first down, as he'll take it to the 32-yard line, gain of 16. Nice scamper again by Sobel. Last time we checked, Winnebago Lutheran Academy was up over Lamira. Horicon Hustisford leads Marcus Ann 32-2. How about that? Sobel in motion. And King keeps it himself along the right-hand side. Nice job by Braden King. Will scamper for a good solid 8 or 9. Second down and short coming up here for Springs at the 8:20 mark left to play in this football game. Ledgers are going to still be undefeated after tonight. Coming up, we'll have an opportunity to chat with head coach Bob Highland. And King will turn and hand the football off. Ledgers back, and that's number 42 in Tony Koenigs. The sophomore running back gets a carry there. So some different blue shirts getting into the action now. Takes it for a first down. Gain of 3. Cambria Friesland at Rio tonight. Montello, Princeton, Green Lake at Partyville. Randolph and Oshkosh Lourdes Academy. They'll are kicking it off. They kicked it off at 8:15 tonight. That was the late game at Titan Stadium. And King, carry doesn't get much. Got pushed back actually in a loss. Last time that we checked, Nina was trailing Kimberly 17-0. Fenimore dumped Southwestern. McGuanago beat West Dallas Hale 35-0. That's the final as well. They'll bring it around the near side. 20-yard line and gets tripped up as it gets down to about the 16-yard line. And Tim Schussler on the carry. Schussler, the junior running back, goes ahead for a positive gain of a couple of yards. Number 15, again, Schussler for 3. Ledgers are officially over the 400-yard mark of offense. Pretty impressive against the pretty stingy Omro defense that gives up about 8 points a game. Tipped, and that one's going to be hauled in by the Ledgers. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line. Pass was tipped and hauled in by William Krupp. Sophomore, 5'8", $135 sophomore. Again, approaching 6 minutes left to play in this football game. We'll get to your Leb Insurance post-game show with partnership from Anders Auto Parts. Your final statistics from Averbeck, Hammer, and Slavin. Your player of the game from the BCI Burke Company. Your play of the game from Corneli's and Bob's Pizza as well. Braden King will take it ahead there and get a first down. Moves the sticks. Takes it from the 9-yard line inside the 5. After a pickup of 4, Braden King. Again, St. Mary Springs Academy, your Averbeck Hammer and Slavin final statistics. Ledgers over 400 total yards tonight. And a brilliant performance through the air by Ledgers quarterback Mitch Wechter. Wechter with a couple of nice pass plays, a couple of nice bombs. And one of those went to Cade Christensen earlier in the ball game. And Cade Christensen pass went for 60 yards. One play went for 32 yards on another play. He's got a couple of throwing touchdowns here tonight. Orlandoni's got a couple of rushing touchdowns tonight. And Wechter's got a rushing touchdown. There's the Ledgers again, get stacked up and driven back. Hoke has had a really nice 56-yard run tonight. But the story again, soft hands of Cade Christensen. 4 minutes, little change left, third down and 5. Third down and goal, I should say, from the 5. Ledgers in Rosendale next week. We'll have the game on the radio coming up here. King, man in motion. They'll pitch it right side. They fumble the football. King's there to pick it up, and King's going to try to make something happen. Can't get to the edge, and goes down. And with 3:50 left to play, it is fourth down. And it looks like they're going to bring on the special teams unit for a field goal. Possibly. Post is out there now, and that will be a 22-yard try. Oh, from the 13-yard line. Okay, 30-yard try. It's up, and it is on the way, and it is good. And it's 46-14, and the lead, again, is 32 points. 3:08 left to play. We'll take a timeout, come back after this on 95 at 96.1 The Rock.
Yeah. Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
Thanks to Lakeshore Financial, thanks to Bergstrom, Jackson Call Insurance, thank you to Hopper Silk Screen, an All-Star Trophy, the BCI Burke Company, Anders Auto Parts, and Everson and Gibbs, attorneys at law, providing you with the best legal need assistance from corporate business planning to personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 922-7113. A 30-yard field goal by Posts, up and good. And the Ledgers lead again 46-14. Let's talk about some of our post-game features, our Averbeck Hammer and Slavin final statistics. Again, over 400 yards of total offense for St. Mary Springs Academy. And Mitch Wechter with 160-plus passing yards and a couple of passing touchdowns, two of which went to Cade Christensen tonight. Christensen with over 100 receiving yards on the night. Your player of the game, we'll give that one to Cade Christensen as well for a dynamic receiving performance. Your play of the game from Cornelius and Bob's Pizza, I'll give that one to Hoke. Jake Hoke had a nice 56-yard run to separate the Ledgers. That was in the third quarter. A lot of scoring came in the third quarter for Springs to pile it on there. Your close call from Everson and Gibbs. Ledgers defense gave up a couple of touchdowns tonight on the defensive side. They gave up a big run to Frost, took it in from 50 yards out, and also Kafer took it in from 14 yards out earlier in the ball game. Fumble on the play, and the Ledgers are going to pounce on it. Vandekoy jumps on top of the football, and we're winding things down with 90 seconds left to play. Again, our close call is presented by Everson and Gibbs. Our next game broadcast is from AirTech Heating and Cooling. A reminder that next week Friday we'll be here at Fruth for Fondy and Oshkosh West. Pre-game at about 6:45 with the opening kick, 7 o'clock. Again, Fondy's homecoming game. The Ledgers, they'll be on the road. They'll be in Rosendale. They'll take on the Spartans of Laconia. Laconia having a tough go of things early on here. They're 0-5 coming into tonight. And they take on a very tough Edgar team. Timeout taken on the field. We'll take a timeout one more time and be back to Fruth Memorial Field after this on 95 at 96.1 The Rock. Back to Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac, and there's a handoff, and a little end around there goes to Matthew Meyer. Meyer, the sophomore running back, will take a pick up there of about 5 yards. As the clock winds down with 42 seconds left to play from Fruth Memorial Field, and the Ledgers will be victorious on their homecoming night tonight. Coming up, you can check our social media pages as we'll have some video with some of the players here tonight and get some comments from head coach Bob Hyland. In motion go the Ledgers, and that's Van Horn gets a carry. Van Horn scoots ahead for 4 or 5, and with 14 seconds left to play, I believe that will be the final play of the football game. That's it. We'll take a timeout. On the radio side of things, we will break our coverage for video sports. Again, thanks everyone for watching tonight. And the Ledgers pile up over 400 total yards of offense and hold Omro to 14 points, a team that averaged 31 coming into the game tonight. Ledgers D holds them to 14. Your final score from Fruth, Springs 46 and Omro 14. Come on back for the Web Insurance postgame show on the radio side. And thanks for viewing tonight's action at RadioPlusInfo.com.